this study, in this practice today, we're going to be doing anything over a 3R. 3R or above will yield a 7R. How does it pay out a 7R, peasant? You're going for 3R, right? How does it pay out 7? It's because we add to our position and trailer stop. I will show you here. Okay, so let's just take a look at this. Let's say I go in long. No, let's say I go in short, right there in blue. Boom, I'm short. Let's say the market goes down an increment. Boom. You see that? It went down one increment. So that means instead of our stop loss being here, we actually carry it down to one increment away. So now we're risk-free on this position. Is that right? That is right. So what do? We add in again. We add in again. We add. Boom. See that? We add it again. So now what are we controlling? We're controlling one here and one here. And now if this position gets stopped out, we're break even on the first contract, but the second contract we're losing 1R. What's our total loss? 1R. Okay? But let's continue. Trends can happen, and it does push down again. It pushes down again. Wow, my goodness. We've got a trend going. What do we do now? Well, we'll trail our stop again where it was. One more increment away, we trail it. So now we've trailed it once and twice. And what's this position doing? We're still holding that first position. We're still holding that second position. So if you actually count this position, let's count the increments at this stop loss right now. We'd be up 1R on our first position, and we'd be break even on our second position. What does that mean? If we get stopped out right now, we make 1R. That's not what we want. So we add more. We add 1 and 2. That means we add 2 contracts. We are now controlling, instead of one contract, we're controlling 1, 2, 3, and 4 contracts. This is it. That's it, right? So we're controlling 4 contracts, and the market goes, let's say, oh my goodness, it does not take out my stop. Oh my goodness, it doesn't take it out. Thank goodness, because we're controlling a bag right now. Boom, what happens is we get out at 3R. We can hold it and trail and stop adding. You can just hold and trail. You can do that. That's definitely what I do sometimes. But for this example, let's just say we get out. Red is exit. So boom, we get out of our position at 3R. And what happens to our contracts? Can we add this up quick? Sure, I'll add it up for you. We get out here. So we get 1, 2, 3R on our first contract. That's 3. We get 1, 2 on this contract. And then because we're controlling 2, we're controlling 1, 2. So what does that equal? That equals 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's why a 3R makes 7R in this example. Okay. What we haven't talked about is directionally, what you can do directionally, because there's a direction to these. So there's a direction, short 3, short 4. You can see that both those trends were short. You can see that clearly it's a downtrend. The RSI is a 27. It's because it's obviously down, right? So there's more to it than just volatility, but it's really good to train just in terms of volatility, I think. It just gives you a much better feel for how to base volatility when the market's actually hitting you real time and you're reading the tape real time. this tape. I don't read the real tape, I just read this tape. In real time, what's it going to say? What's it telling you? Well, it's telling you it's volatile right now, so probably trend it. Probably going to find a trend. Nope. Lots of mean reversion. Look at that mean reversion. Really? There's not going to be a trend? I'm astonished. I would bet on there going to be a trend in the next 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Absolutely nothing but mean reversion. Wow. So what we saw up here, these packets of trend, it did not continue. It didn't continue. And the hell now. Bam, bam. Trends seemingly happen out of nowhere. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Bam, again. I mean, seriously. How are you supposed to predict it? Well, it seems to happen repeatedly. It couldn't go more than 6 trades without another trend breaking out. So if it goes maybe after 10, you try 10 and it doesn't work, and then it's just not trending anymore. I don't know. But it seems to happen in these little packets of volatility. So volatility breeds volatility is what I'm thinking. Look at this. Trend, 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 trend. Bam, 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 bam. And then it sizzles out. Bam, 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 bam. That was a crazy overnight session, man. That's outrageous. That's way positive edge. Look at that. If you were trending that whole time, or the algo's doing it, fine, whatever. That is just really, 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 really trending. That's what I would do. Yeah, it looks better when you're looking at the data like this, but sometimes it's hard to know. Look at that. It really can't go more than 5 trades without finding another trend when it's going. Wow. Okay, this one goes 7 before finding another trend. 7 again before finding 2 trends. My goodness. I think that's the move. I think that would be the move. But yeah, really interesting. Look at this. Outrageous, dude. When it's trending, bro. When it's trending, it's trending. That's the quote. That's all we need to know. When it's trending, it's trending. That is crazy right there. So it happens, man. It truly, truly happens. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. But what we just experienced was nothing like this. See the difference in the market? Where what we were just looking at in that little back test was just so much mean reversion. We could barely find one green. Now the abundance of green is just unbelievable. In the past 100 trades, it's just consistently raining here. Raining. It's raining season. It's rainy season. Rainy season until it's a drought. Rainy season. Rainy. Now the stretches are getting deeper, so I'm going to be a little bit scared to trend here. And there's the drought. Big old drought. Before it rains again. See that? So it happens, man. We just got to get in line with the market and bet accordingly. Yeah. But it definitely helps having some type of experience with it or familiarity with what happens in general. Very, very interesting. All right. Peace.